Not yet. No.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Reality Radio Podcast for Whitney and Stefan. We are so happy to be here. We're finally putting up our challenge discussion. This has been an amazing season, but before we get to all of that, we want to put out our Twitter handler. You can follow us on @Reality Radio Pod. We're on Twitter. We're also on Instagram. Whitney, she does most of the Instagram stuff. I don't really post pics like that. Whitney's the Whitney's the pics girl.
Not
But
as much now. Not as much now.
and then on our blog, it's talkingrealitytv.blogspot.com. We have been talking about also the rural skeletons and Survivor, and we're getting together some interviews. We also spoke to Tony and Bruno and Avery from the challenge. But I guess we can get into it. Last week's episode was very intense. I think like the whole episode was just like fire. Like it was just crazy from start to beginning. I'm trying to remember. It started off with Wes and Leeward sealing the deal. Trying to get rid of the rookies, Jay and Jenna, at the bar. And then
Right.
the next day, Wes approached Jordan about it, and Jordan wasn't feeling it. He basically told him that he's not willing to make that deal. And from there, it just blew up. Words were exchanged. He ended up calling Teresa, out her name. Of course, Wes went back and told Teresa everything. Um, I don't know. So what did you think so far?
I thought it was brilliant. I feel like this season, this season is really it's, it's really pointing out how weak this new crop of competitors really are, because everything that was entertaining with this season had to do with Wes and Bananas.
Hmm.
Everything. Even going back to the first couple episodes, it was like Wes Bananas, Nani Teresa.
Jagger.
Everything had to do with those two teams. Anything that was really good television had to do with those two teams. So, it, you know, it, I saw in interview. That interview that John Murray did. It was like an online interview, and
Hmm.
he was like answering a lot of fans' questions and whatnot. And one of the questions were like, "Who do you think is going to be like this new crop of competitors? Kind of like the CT West, the new CT West and Bananas of the show." And then he said that he thinks it's going to be Jordan, Leroy, and Zach are going to be like those main guys. And I'm thinking like this show is going to go so downhill because no one wants to see Zach on television again, except for some ridiculous like 13, 14-year-old little girls who like have no self-respect. He made such a bad name for himself, and MTV kind of did that because they put all this stuff out there. So now like no one's gonna like the guy. And then you also have Jordan, who's not as like fun or charismatic as Wes, as he's. And then you have Leroy, who kind of stays low on everything. He kind of, except for this season. This season, he got more and more out of that little
Yeah.
mellow state he's usually in. He's got more intense and more gaming and stuff like that. So hopefully we get to see more of that from him in future seasons. But I'm just thinking like, wow, this, like if West retires, then it's just like, what are we gonna watch? I mean, what do you think about that? Do you think any of these, like, who do you think can really carry the show and actually carry it and make an entertaining show
Um,
outside of West and Bananas?
I think he. I think we talk about John Murray. I think he was right about maybe Jordan and Leeward. I can see them, making it interesting later down the road. Um, but you're right. Right now Johnny Bananas and West they definitely made a name for themselves, and
Yeah,
it's fun watching them. And we've been seeing them for a long time. But you know what? People have been saying that about Evan and Kenny. When Evan and Kenny was used to do it, and when we found out that they were stopping or no longer could do it. A lot of people thought the challenge would go downhill because there was no longer Evan and Kenny, But it Bananas pretty much took that and evolved. That evolved, but I don't know. I guess we see. There's always hope, but I know I get your point.
Hopefully some new. Hopefully like Corey from Explosions and Bruno and Jamie. She seems like she can be a good little manipulator. Hopefully we get some new entertaining challenge competitors that can really take the game forward. That's what I'm hoping for. So
Yeah,
um
that's interesting. So I don't
as for
know.
this week or last week's episode,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know why I got onto that. I got onto that because, just kind of like coming back into the game. Wes with, I guess we need to start from the beginning. With, like you said, Wes and Lee were wanting to get rid of Jay and Jenna.
Yeah.
And we've seen him do this. We've seen Wes play this game out like this before where he calls them like an insurance policy. Saving a weak team that you can easily beat for either the finale or just in case you have to go into that last elimination. Be like, okay, I'm saving them for that last elimination so I can have a pretty much gimme into the finale, even if I have to go in to an elimination. So we see him try and do this before. I don't know how often I forgot how often it actually works out for him. But I like that him and Leroy are kind of having an understanding because last time we saw them, they hated each other, or at least Wes hated Leroy, and he even alluded to that earlier in the season, I think, when he put Bananas and Leroy against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So, I like this alliance. I think it's interesting that they can like coexist and be cordial and work together.
Yeah.
So I really like to see that. Although I love Jay so much. He knows that. You guys know that. I'm always rooting for him.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wanted to see them go in. I kind of wanted to see them mainly because it saves Wes and Teresa.
Yeah.
Because I knew they were going to be on the chopping block.
That's why I wanted to make that deal with all the rest of the guys in the house because he'll have a harder time, going up against Leroy in elimination than Jay and Jenna. So that's why he was just willing to throw them in very light elimination. And Leroy, he was just playing the game, trying to save himself. But yeah, I thought it was smart too that they made that deal. But I don't know. I'm not sure about Jordan though. I kind of felt like he could have went along with it, or he could have maybe just lied and said he was with that decision. But if they were to win the next challenge, just do what they wanted to do, send whoever they wanted to send in, kind of like blindside them, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it worked out for them because Bananas came back, and that's what helped them,
Right.
Yeah. But I don't know. Do you think
I didn't have a problem with that.
Went with Leroy and West and just agreed? It's like, okay, let's just throw in the rookies. Because it was like an argument for no reason. All he had to do was really say yes. But you know what, Jordan, he's his own person, so he's gonna do what he wants.
The argument came after Wes kind of goaded Jordan into this, but he was like, he made some comment about like saying, "Oh, Teresa's you're
because
bigger a-hole than Teresa is."
He didn't want to vote in the rookies because he knew Western Chiefs were scared to go against another team besides the rookies, and Jordan said something like he wanted Teresa out because of certain reasons.
Yeah.
Like you're right. But still, I don't know. I felt like he could have like kept that to himself maybe, but at the end of the day, it worked out for Jordan. I thought maybe Jordan would be in the hot seat with the rest of the teams in the house, but apparently not.
And
Then I also
It's interesting how that worked out. It's interesting how that worked out. What you saying that you expected Jordan to be in the hot seat because he would have been
Yeah.
if
And Bananas
things
not come back.
if things would have changed. Like, I don't know how to word this, but like, I guess if Zach and John A would have came back into the house, it would have been. I guess
Well,
it would have been
Leroy was in
okay,
the hot seat, you
but
know. I don't
he
know.
still would have. Yeah, he would have had a buddy there because Zach would have been back, and then you got Jay and Jenna who's with Zach and John A too.
Yeah.
So, but Wes and Teresa would still have Leroy and Naya on their side because remember Leroy and Naya sent Zach and John A in there, so they still would have had those two by their side. So it would not have been as uneven as it turned out to be. But because Bananas and Nani came back, Bananas took Leroy from Wes, and
Yep.
then obviously Jordan is and Sarah gonna go to Bananas and Nani
They were
because
feuding with
they
Wes.
grew up at Wes and Teresa. Well, Jordan and Wes kind of grew up at each other, so they were on odds. And then obviously Jay and Jenna, because Jordan told Jay that Wes wants him out.
Yeah.
So that kind of made things. That's what really made things turn around.
So,
Was because I feel like if Zach and Janae would have came back, it would have still been kind of even.
yeah.
But because it was Bananas and Nani, and Leroy and Wes kind of came together just because they had no one else. That's what really turned things around for Wes and Teresa, unfortunately, because I'm such a huge fan of theirs. And
Mhm.
and it's like even like Nani's on my fantasy team. She's the only person left on my the only person I have left on my fantasy team. And I kind of wanted them to lose. I kind of wanted them to
I
lose
thought they
against
were
Zach and
going
John
at
A.
one point. Yeah. 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 Let's get into it. Battle of Exile. I thought they were going to lose because in the beginning it looked like Zach and Johnny was were on a roll
Yeah.
with that
It,
team,
and it
but
looked like that, and that's how
somehow
I knew. It was like I was thinking, like, oh man, Bananas and Nani are probably gonna win this because they're making it too. The editing made it too pro Zach and John A. I'm like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
Watch Bananas and Nani come out.
I really thought Zach and Janae was in the finals. That shocked
You
me.
really thought,
I'm so
oh
glad I don't read spoilers because that really shocked me. I was like, wow, they really went home. I was really expecting them to be in the finals. I thought I don't know. But I don't know.
yeah,
That was a great elimination. That elimination was actually
that
on
was
Battle of the Seasons.
that was a good one.
That whole yeah, I actually like that one.
It was better than Battle of the Season because
Yeah, shut up.
the little like jungle gym type thing was a
Wait,
lot more difficult for them to get around in.
yeah, you're
It
right.
was like higher, it was wider. They had to do more with it, carrying that rope around. So it was an amazing little
It was a good battle.
style. Yeah,
Good
yeah,
battle.
little battle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So I mean, starting from that, Janae is doing really well. Janae and Zach are doing really well. She's kind of taking the lead, and he's just doing everything that she's telling him to do. Like, just go here, let's do this, let's do that,
Said it.
and they're
Shoot
moving at a
hard.
good pace.
Yeah, good pace too.
Moving
Uh,
at a really good pace, and they're like doing these little acrobatic moves, and just being extra athletic.
mhm.
And then you have Bananas and Nani who look like they were a little more like not as like coordinated not as together. I guess I should say it. Like you see, like Nani, they're like more spread out.
Mm.
They look confused half the time,
He
and
actually hit her in the face. That
he
was
punched her in the face.
yeah. Like,
And I'm
whoa.
glad Jay pointed that out. Like he really did, cause I saw that too. And it was like, oh my god, you just hit her in the face. And
Whoa.
but they came out and won
Yeah,
it. And
they end up winning. It
did
was
you not want them to win? You like Nani? Did you not want her to win?
no, I like bananas too. Bananas grew on me. I like bananas
I
season.
like bananas too.
I kind of want I did kind of want to see bananas and Nani win just to have them back in the house. That was
Yeah.
interesting. But I thought Zach and John A won. That's when this was going on. I was like, yeah, Zach and John A won because they're in the finals. But
Hmm.
not.
Yeah. Now that you say it, I really would have preferred. I while watching it, I was hoping, I don't know if I tweeted this out or if I was just thinking it, but I was like, I hope for Janae's sake that they lose and she can get as far away from Zach as humanly possible.
Yeah.
Like I hope, like I do not want them
Look at
going back to
you.
this game because she will
Yeah.
have to take so much more abuse
From
and just belittle. It's just sad. So I was hoping that.
for her, yeah. She's definitely over Zach. We know that for sure.
And Jenna is not, and we know that now.
But it's still kind
Poor
of sucks.
girl.
I wanted to see her in a final run,
Yeah,
but she'll get her turn.
I want to see her in the finals too. And I think I don't even know if they could have done well. We saw how Zach did in free
Oh, yeah,
agents
free agent.
final.
Like what?
But I wanted to see Johnny in the finals too. I think that she's good. She's one of the best girls out of like the new crop that's come in.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I mean, hopefully she'll come back next season.
She has heart. One of us was saying she didn't have heart. I think it was Andrew, or maybe you. I don't know. Somebody
That
was
she
saying
doesn't
Johnny
have
didn't have
heart.
heart. I don't know. She does have a little. She does have heart. She has.
She has heart.
Yeah.
She did really well.
Yeah.
This is a good season for her, like not to compete in, but like this is a good season for her from like the viewer's standpoint because we got to see
What she can do.
what she can do physically. We got to see her endure a lot of things mentally and emotionally, and she held her own every step of the way, having to deal with someone like Zach,
Yeah.
always there in her ear. So, this is a great season for her, and I feel like she has risen to the top of a lot of people's list when she comes back. No one's going to sleep on her anymore. No one's going to, like...
I was thinking that too. I was like, if she's on next challenge,
People are going to... If you're going to see what she... People are going to know what she can do now.
she's a sleeper.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy overall. I actually like that Bananas Nani came back because I didn't want them. Although I'm always rooting for Wes and everything, I feel like
it makes it interesting, right?
it's so much fun to watch them go back and forth, and I love that. That's what I'm saying. When they sent them in episode 5, I was like, oh my gosh, so no more Nani versus Teresa, no more West versus Bananas. This show's gonna suck now. And now they're back, and it was perfect. This episode just proved everything. Like it was so good.
So wait,
and
they come back, right?
So
I guess.
Yes, going to the
Leroy and Bananas talking at the table.
Leroy tells Bananas that he's working with Wes now. Of course, Bananas has a fit, and it's like, okay, look, he's still in the game. He had to do what he had to do. Like,
you really were surprised about that?
Yeah, it's what do you expect him to do?
Yeah, what do you expect? But it was nice to see Leroy still be loyal with Bananas, because he knew eventually, he knew that he was gonna have to leave Wes and go back with Bananas. I mean, he didn't have to, but he started the game with Bananas, so yeah. But yeah, I thought that was interesting, and then we saw Wes come back outside and try to I guess make amends.
What I thought was interesting was Jordan and Sarah being so chummy with with Bananas Nani, because I guess it wasn't all that shocking.
What?
But it was like I don't know. I just didn't see how they. I don't know. For some reason, I was expecting something different. Maybe I was expecting something different, and they were talking about, okay, well, you want Wes gone, so one of those teams had to take Wes out. They knew that, or were they gonna cop out and send in Jay and Jenna, which would ensure Wes and Teresa would stay in the game.
Yeah.
And that was an interesting conversation to have. I think it was between Bananas and Sarah.
But first, they had to get Wes and Teresa to either be in last place. Like, how did they know that they were going to be in last place in the next challenge?
They didn't know. They didn't know, but they were just saying just in case.
Yeah.
I mean, there like with those teams left, there's a great chance that West Teresa would get last place because Jay and Jenna have been managing to not get last place all this time for them to not make it into elimination, and then B, all the other teams have all
It was
won at
easier
least
for them
one
to be in
time.
last place this next challenge.
Hmm.
I said it was easier for them to be in last place the next challenge. You know,
Right, and which is I did not like that at all. I didn't like that at all. I this
it's
next
almost like
challenge
what? You,
I didn't
it was weird.
I
Cause
mean, I get it that not every challenge has to be like a head, banger
yeah,
and super intense, but at this stage in the game, I feel like it kind of does
yeah,
because now you're really setting people apart and saying, okay, who's ready for the final, who isn't ready, and let's this handle that right now. And that's how the challenges usually go. Like the more longer you stay there, the more difficult and more intense the challenges are.
it would have
And
been
this
nice
kind of
if the
took two
truck
steps
challenge
back.
last week happened, or the truck challenge they did the week before. It would have been nice had they did it for the past episode.
Right.
Bananas and Nani coming back, but
Or that one with the when they had to run up and down that hill. That could have been like the
yeah,
final or the second to final challenge.
yeah, that one. But I don't know.
So I didn't. That's the only reason I didn't like it. I mean, it was a good challenge. I like the game, but I feel like they should have used it earlier on and then had one of the tougher challenges they used early on and place it with this one because that's how you really.
Yeah,
That's how these things usually go.
yeah. I thought it was boring to watch.
It was so boring.
And I didn't think it was fair because Wes and Teresa was already the target, and it's easier to get your targets out in a challenge like this. All you
Yeah.
gotta, pick on them, which they did. What was it? Bananas. Teresa was the first person that fell. Well,
Mhm.
first Naya, she quit.
I quit.
After that. You think she was being dramatic, or did she
she,
really have like an anxiety attack?
she was being dramatic, but she also was very dramatic when she was wrapped up in that thing on the trivia challenge.
Oh,
She was very
maybe she's really afraid of heights.
dramatic. So
I'm not
heights
mad
isn't her thing.
because of her what?
Heights isn't her thing.
Yeah.
So
But like, why would you do that to Leroy? Like, if you go down, then it's only one person
he
left.
did it to
They
himself. He did it to himself because
could have easily came in last place because of her. She fell before the horn blew. So it's just like you're really putting your team at jeopardy right now.
right, but at the same time, she was, and you could tell she
But
was
she
really
felt safe.
scared though.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
never feel safe in the challenge.
I didn't. They both felt safe, and
Yeah.
I didn't see
Well,
how. I from what they showed, I didn't see Leroy encouraging her at all. It was Jordan yelling at her, and then Leroy
well,
saying like, "Now you get up" or something like that. I didn't hear anything like.
yeah, he didn't do enough. If that was my partner, I'd be like, no, you are staying up here. Get your
Yeah,
body.
like we're going home if you
We're
drop. Like
last
put
place.
it on her. Like let her know. And he wasn't. He was kind of up there.
Yeah. No, I would have definitely made it fit, just like Jordan. But yeah, he didn't do enough.
He didn't. And then it was like, and then after he saw Wes and Teresa were last place, he just kind of jumped off. And it's
Well,
like,
like,
why
whoa.
are you doing it? There's only three teams
But he felt safe, which is dumb. You
at
know.
this stage of the game. Your chances of going in has
Yeah.
increased dramatically. I don't care what anybody tells you.
You know what it
So
was?
you need to either win or prepare to go in.
He probably honestly thought Jay and Jenna were going in.
Yeah, I know they did. They both probably thought that.
Yeah. But that wasn't the case. Jordan and Bananas, they had their own little secret deal going on. Because Bananas actually threw that challenge. And it
Yeah.
took me a minute because I didn't catch it the first time. When I watched it the episode the second time, I realized that he threw that. He fell off on purpose
Hmm.
after he threw the thing or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was
And then
pathetic.
Naya wants to get an attitude with him, and it's like, look, you fell off first of all. You were the first
Yeah.
one, You didn't even
Well,
try.
you know,
Leroy, you
you know,
didn't even try at all either. And it's like neither one of you can say anything to anybody because you
that's,
gave them that win. And you guys could have been sitting in a power
but
couple position
at
had
the
you played
same
your cards.
time, Bananas was still, a snake because he knew what the deal was had when he was going to fall off that platform, giving Jordan the win. He knew that
Yeah, he
was
knew.
going in. But
Yeah,
yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of like 50-50. Now I really can't say anything because she fell off. But
yeah. It's
I
like
understand why she was so mad and heated because they got played.
they got they got played, but it's like they let themselves get played. They let everyone else kind of play the game, and it's almost like Leroy fell back into his usual ways once Banana arrived. Because before Bananas got there, Leroy was playing the game, and he
Yeah.
was teaming up with Wes. He was like, they were winning challenges. They're, trying to control their own fate. But as soon as Bananas got back,
But you know
they
what?
went
Leroy is
back
a loyal
into his
friend.
safety, mellow mode. It's like, okay, my boy's back. I don't have to do much. He's
Yeah.
gonna take care of it. And then, bam, Bananas takes care of Bananas, like
And I'm
per usual.
kind of
And
upset about that because he
Leroy
did.
gets screwed.
At least Leroy, he was upfront with Bananas and told me, "Yo, I was working with Wes while you were away." You would think Bananas would have some type of, dignity to give Leroy heads up. Hey, if one of us wins, you're going to go in. At least give them that so that they can actually play the game. But and had they known that, Nia would have probably never fell off.
So
Or
do you think had Bananas and Nani won, you think they would have thrown in Leroy and Nia over Jordan Sarah?
they would have. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think they would have threw in Jordan Sarah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they would have threw in Jordan and Sarah. I think they made that deal with Jordan and Sarah to save
Yeah,
their own
you're right.
butts
Get
just
it.
in case Jordan and Sarah won. But
It's
I think in
still
the end,
still kind of a puzzle.
Bananas would have
Knew
saved
what was
Leroy.
going to happen given the win to Jordan. So it's kind of like you still threw Leroy under the bus. But
You
had they
did.
heads up, it would. I think it would have been a different story. They would have fought way harder. But yeah,
He did. He did throw him under the bus. Okay, so Wes and Teresa get last place. Sad for me as a Wes
no, it was
fan
sad
and
for
a
me
new
too.
Teresa fan. And a new Teresa fan. I like Teresa.
Oh yeah, I'm a Teresa fan.
For
West
some reason, ever since people started hating on her on the cast, I started liking her. Like
like
ever
her
since Free
more.
Agents,
I like her more in
ever
free.
since Free Agents, I like love Teresa now. I'm
Yeah.
like Team Teresa all the time now, and that's when people started hating her on the show. And it's like, what am I missing? I like her.
You can
Um,
perform her.
maybe because she's bringing so much drama and just feistiness now, but
Yes.
I like her. Okay, so rest Teresa going in. What do you think about Teresa's little meltdown? I know it's played out of
Out in
sequence,
the
but
bathroom.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just kind of like it's not that.
I
Uh,
think that was after Jordan. Was that after Jordan, that fight with Jordan when Wes told Teresa what Jordan said, or was that after Bananas and Nani came back?
well, they showed the clip after the challenge, after they did the challenge. So, but you never know. They can always edit that. But
Yeah. Okay. So I want to say it was probably before. It was probably after Bonanza 90 came back. Because I can't imagine that the type of crap that people are talking now once they came back.
oh yeah, and you know what? Teresa, she made a good point. Well, she's complaining. She said something like, "Why that Bananas and Nani was able to come back when she wasn't able to come back on past challenges," which is true, but she probably didn't understand the whole exile thing because she wasn't there. So, but I get what she's
So
saying.
also
She came,
didn't understand the Edsel thing.
huh? Well, she probably doesn't understand it that well because they weren't there. But yeah. Oh wait, you're frozen. Whitney is frozen, and it's just me right now. Let's see if we can get Whitney back.
Oh my God, so sorry.
Back. No, you're good. I was just about to call you.
I'm like, what the heck? Oh, now, oh, I'm on my other channel now. Oh, great. This thing sucks so bad. Okay, let's continue before it
Wow.
goes off. Um, okay. So what were we saying? I forgot.
I was saying something like Teresa, and she doesn't really understand the exile, but we're done with that.
Oh, okay.
This, Bananas and Nani got to come back. But where we? Oh, deliberation.
Deliberation
Oh my God.
was
Most
amazing.
intense deliberation ever. Well,
No,
not
wait, we skipped the part that I want to ask you about.
what.
The part where Jordan and Sarah talked to Leroy and Naya. Um,
Oh,
like,
at that table.
so
Yeah.
what did you? All right, so what did you think about this? Like Naya's point of view from it, like she was going back saying, how they have so much love for each other, which is
No, she
hilarious to me.
wasn't saying love. I think she was trying to still earn Jordan's trust and earn Jordan's opinion of her being an athlete and her being a friend because they had a bad history. I think she was
Right.
working on that whole friendship thing, and she probably thought, because they were working on it, maybe Jordan was, have her back,
Still,
but
yeah.
clearly not. But yeah, Jordan has a point too. Like they have a bad history, so why would he care to
Hmm.
really save her? But I don't know. I understand Naya's point now, because you can see she's trying to change her personality. She's trying to change her whole image, you know.
I don't know. After that
Oh
deliberation,
yeah, okay.
after that, I don't know about that. I
Exactly.
got some
It
flashbacks.
took a while for us to see that, though. We didn't see that for a long time. I actually honestly thought we weren't going to see it at all, but I was shocked. Well, I wasn't shocked, but I was just like, whoa, she's going in. But
What's
yeah,
amazing?
I understand Jordan's side, and I understood Naya's side. I
Hmm.
understood that. But I don't know. I loved how Leroy walked up from the table and didn't want to even hear the rest of what Jordan had to say.
Yeah, he was
I
like,
loved
man,
how
forget this.
Leroy came back. He went back to get Naya. And we're like, yo, Naya, let's go. Because he probably saw Naya was about to, explode. So he
Yeah,
saved
because
it.
Nine said, no, I got stuff to say, and he was like, all right, go ahead, let him have it. And that
Yeah.
was amazing. Okay, so now let's get to the deliberation.
Oh my
And
God. That was crazy.
oh my God, this is when I felt really bad for Wes and Teresa. Because
Uh-huh.
after all the amazing stuff that they did, they kicked butt in the challenges, the most gruesome of challenges. I don't care what Bananas and Ani did in Exile. They haven't gone through what Teresa and Wes went through, what the rest of the teams went through.
Yep.
So with that, it is a little. It made me feel more for Wes and Teresa because here they are. They worked hard. They put their cards out on the table, eliminating teams, eliminating good teams. Zach and John A, Bananas and Nani. They orchestrated a lot of these like situations to put themselves up here. And so now for this whole thing, this whole twist to come around, um, and to now them being on this side of it, on the bottom side, on the bottom of everything now, it makes me feel some type of way because it's like, I mean, I can't hate on Bonanza Nani because they did their thing. They did, everyone had the opportunity to take them out in Exile. It could have been Adam and Brittany sitting in that position. It could have been Johnny and Avery or Zach and John A sitting in that position, but it's not. It's Bonanza Nani,
Mm-hmm.
and they fought hard to get there. So
Yeah,
I'm not hating on them, but it's just the situation that kind of played itself out, and I'm not really feeling it.
yeah, it
I
does
was
suck.
excited for the Valley Exile because I thought that the winning team would get a shot at the final. Would come in at the final and be like, okay, guys,
Oh,
here's
that's what
what
you mean.
happened, and they show up and they all four teams can compete in the final.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
that would have been interesting had they did that.
But for them to do it this way,
But
it,
this way it's still interesting too. But it just
it's
like you said, it sucks for a team because a team's gonna have to
it
go down
sucks.
unless they just targeted Bananas and Nani, which was shocking. You would think they would just automatically target Banana and Nani.
Not only that, would I think that they would target Venanzanani, but with Wes and Teresa being that team that's already going in, why not put in
Bananas and Nani.
Bananas against Wes and Nani against Teresa? It's the perfect storyline. It's the perfect opportunity to get the top two teams to take out Jordan and Sarah. You know, when you're Jordan and Sarah, you're looking at these other two teams and you're thinking like, okay, these two teams can beat me in the final.
Yeah.
Why not put them against each other when you have this opportunity? It made no sense.
It didn't, yeah. I don't know.
So I don't know. This whole situation kind of played out a little rough for me. Yeah. But so what do you take on Nia going off on everybody? This is like she's covered everybody. She covered Jay and Jenna, calling them weak. She covered Jordan and Sarah saying a bunch of stuff to them. And then she covered Bananas and Ani, saying how they suck, they already got eliminated, and you know they don't deserve to be in all that stuff.
The one comment that
Nani some inappropriate.
What you say? What'd you say?
I said, and she called Nani some inappropriate words.
Oh, yeah. That was out of line because it had nothing to do with the game really. But
she already hated Nani.
Yeah, the one comment that I liked that she said was when she looked at Leroy and basically just told him up front, baby, then maybe he's you're not your friend. I thought that was really smart because I was wondering, did Leroy see the big picture? But I was glad to see that big picture and call him out. You know, that was one person that I was kind of glad to see get called out on because he kind of did need to get called out.
Yeah.
They're rookies, so
they're just playing. They're the Mike and Leroy of this season, so you can't really.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised that she called them out because she wanted them to go in, and you know she's upset that this is her third elimination, and Jay and Jenna haven't been in once. So I'm not surprised that she called them out. And then Nani, I only feel like Nani said something like she's not a champion. So that made Nia go into Nani, but I don't know. I thought it was crazy. It was intense. Bananas needed to get called out, so I'm not mad about that. The only thing is the whole situation with Nani. That was kind of off and wrong. Just call her out.
That was just pure like they already hated each other throughout the show. If you don't remember, like Nia, Avery, and Teresa were deemed the I hate Nani club or whatever. So that was just
team
came back and now she's safe and Nia has to go in again. It's just like she just hated Nani.
Nani stood her ground. You know, she stood up and was just like, "What? You wanna fight me for it?"
Why do people hold? I guess I get it. Why Leroy and Johnny would hold them back because they don't want their partners to get kicked off. But man, to see that happen, that would be amazing. Just to see Nia and Nani go at it.
Yeah, but I'm happy they stood up though, because deep down inside, yes, it would have been interesting. But deep down inside, I don't really want to see them fight. I actually like Nani and I actually like Nia a lot, so I don't want to. Now, you know, Jay also stood up too, and I was actually happy to see that because even though he was getting called out on, he stood up and he did the right thing to stop Nani.
So we get to now it's a to be continued, obviously, and what we see in the preview that's gonna be a really physical elimination. It's gonna be like Hall Brawl, the same elimination that Battle Seasons where Zach and Jasmine, Zach and Sam went in against CJ and Jasmine, I think, right?
Yeah. And same with Big Easy and Wes when Big Easy took Wes out.
And that one
had like experience in that, so hopefully I don't know.
I don't know. I think Wes is smarter now.
Even though Wes may not win it for the guys, Therese can pull it for the girls, and who knows, Wes can maybe pull something off on Leroy and still win it for the guys.
Do some acrobatic type, parkour type stuff.
Trip him up or turn around and pull Leroy back and then run and try to hit his bell. You never know.
Yeah, there's a lot of options here, so you can't do what Brandon where Brendan tried to do it against Zach on Free Agents. You don't remember that physical elimination where he had to run around, like they had to run opposite directions?
Did he go underneath him?
He went head on, like trying to take Zach on, pure muscle. Like you can't do that. Wes can't go at Leroy like that. He needs to be smarter. He needs to be more
Get low.
creative.
Get low and then try to trip him up.
Teresa can go at Nia like that. Although Nia is taller, I feel like Teresa has more strength and more athletic.
Yeah.
Like she has more endurance. She has more leg strength. So
I wouldn't be surprised if Teresa won it for the girls, honestly.
Who do you think gets injured? Because we see someone gets injured. Who do you think that person is?
What was that?
Who do you think gets injured? Someone gets injured next week in the elimination.
I don't know.
I don't see anybody really getting hurt though.
Getting hurt either. Maybe, if anything, maybe Wes. Maybe Wes. Or maybe one of the girls. Maybe Nia, because Nia has a lot of issues. Been having a lot of issues. You know, she can't stand up. Maybe it was Nia. I don't know.
So all right, who do you think coming out of this elimination? I'm hoping Wes and Teresa can pull something off.
I think.
But I think it's going to be Nia.
No, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm hoping for Leroy and Nia, just because I want Leroy in a final. I don't really care. Well, I do care about Nia. I do want to see Nia in the final, but I want to see. Dang, but it's hard though, because I kind of want Teresa in the final too.
Yeah, Teresa would do really good in the final.
She would have killed it on Free Agents. I don't know. I'm 50-50. I would be happy with either team. I'm gonna put it at that. I think if I'm gonna go with like who I think is gonna win, I think maybe Leroy does win. I don't know.
Leroy and Nia?
But I'm 50-50. Because I would be happy for Teresa if they made it.
Okay, so who do you think, like, out of the, if we're going with Leroy and Nia winning this elimination, because I think that's both of our predictions, who do you think is going to make it to the final? Who do you think the top 3 teams are?
Well, it will be everyone.
I don't see a way of Jay and Jenna making it unless they somehow win this last elimination.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, last challenge.
That's the only way, yeah. I was going to say that it's everyone except for Jay and Jenna right now. I'm not sure how. Maybe everyone will be, let's get the rookies out now after this elimination. You know? I can't see Bananas trying to backstab Leroy again. Or, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see how Jay and Jenna won't get last in this final challenge, and I don't see how they would beat any of the remaining teams in an elimination. So, it's probably going to be a very uneventful final.
It's the wall challenge. They saw a preview of it.
What wall challenge?
It's something at night they have to do. Or, not the wall. They're outside of a building.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I couldn't quite get what they were going to do.
I don't know. But I don't know. It's another hype mission. Maybe Nia F's up. I don't know. Who knows?
It could be anything. Okay, cool.
50-50. So who knows? Jay and Jenna may just win. They could win.
I would be happy for Jay if he won, honestly. I don't know about Jenna, but I would be really happy for Jay if he won.
Yeah. So. I had no idea they were going to make it this far. No idea. I was like, why are they still there? But you know what? I'm so happy for them. I'm so happy for them. They're rookies. They're doing their thing. And,
yeah, they are. They're doing their thing. So, I mean, I think that's all we have for our discussion today. I just want to go with you right now. Just got, so we can have this out there, that we're trying to set up an interview with Beth.
Oh my God! You just got the email?
The original.
He emailed you back?
Original schemer. You know, the original. She was like the original Wes before Wes was Wes. Like, she went into these challenges knowing that she was gonna piss everybody off. Knowing that she was going to get in everybody's way, trying to throw missions for her team just to be Beth. and she was great to watch. So
It would
uh,
be so awesome to talk to her. I really hope we can
she
work this out. Get this.
just got on Twitter, MTV
Yeah.
Beth. Go follow her. Um, all you new people who have no idea who we're talking about, do your research, do your
Research.
homework, go watch some challenges. Inferno 2. Um, what's another good challenge for Beth?
Gauntlet, Gauntlet 2 and
Gauntlet 2 is another good one.
Gauntlet 3, but oh shoot,
She
you
left
know,
kind of early in Gauntlet 3, I think.
huh?
I thought she left kind of early in Gauntlet 3.
She did.
Maybe. Gauntlet 3 was good too, because they had Beth and Coral there.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah.
So look up those challenges on YouTube. Inferno 2 is on YouTube. I think Gauntlet 2 is on YouTube as
Gauntlet 2
well.
from Daily Motion.
Gauntlet 2 is on Dailymotion and on iTunes, because I have it on iTunes.
Okay, nice.
If you want to watch it for free, go to YouTube or Dailymotion for Gauntlet 2.
For sure.
And check them out. Good challenges. And I got a Beth email from what's his name. And so she's not free this week.
Okay.
But next week.
Okay. That works. And next week, I don't really. It doesn't matter to me what day. I'll just work it out in my schedule.
Okay, and good news though, they said that she would be able to. They'll have to set up Google Hangouts, but because she just got her new MacBook Pro. So she's upgraded.
That's gonna be so awesome to see Beth on Google
on here.
Yo, we have to set this up. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Look out for that next week. Follow us at Reality Radio Pod for more updates on this Beth interview. It's gonna be amazing to talk to her, and to see what she's up to. And for more interviews, because we're also trying to set up some more interviews to talk to several people from Real Skeletons. We still want to talk to Madison, to Jason, to Nicole, and for challenge interviews, I would love to talk to Teresa, to Naya, to Nani, Wes.
I want to talk to Wes. Yeah, I want to talk to him. Or Janae, even though she's kind of quiet. Still want to talk to Janae.
I want to talk to her. I want to talk to. No, that's all. I want to talk to her. I was gonna say I want to talk to Zach, but I really don't care about him. Because I wouldn't be able to talk to him.
No, I don't know. Who knows?
Andrew Kirk said he's a horrible interviewer. He said he's not a good interviewer. So he doesn't talk much. Like, he doesn't really give you much to work with. He just kind of, and I can see that, as given that he's not on social media very much. He's probably very ashamed of his behavior and how he performed, because he was horrible on this show, and so he's like, I don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
So, check out our blog, talkingrealitytv.blogspot.com. We're also, tomorrow we're going to be talking about the Survivor episode 2. We're going to and preview this week's episode of Survivor, which should be amazing. So, tune in to the challenge tomorrow to see who takes out. Who's going to win this elimination, Wes, Teresa, or Lyra and Naya, and see how this final challenge go down on MTV at 11 p.m. following the Revolt Skeletons, which is at 10 p.m. every Tuesday. So check it out. And thank you for tuning in to this podcast. We appreciate it. And we will talk to you guys later.
Alrighty.
Peace out.